Return to the project. So, I will not even honest. You don't follow the chance. Yes, that's sure. Yes. Maybe second and third rows. Sorry. I think I get it. One of the blue gas. Think about it. Already okay. Put me. And chemistry and that's about. Ah, yes. Favorite one. Hello, everyone. A warm and authentic welcome to the gathering. I introduce you to Sudhir Verma, the host for the evening. Thank you. I introduce you Ms. Avisha Padmini, the co-host for the evening. Welcome to the commencement of 3D conclave dedicated to the realm of entrepreneurship. We uncover you the latest edition of Esummit IT Bhubaneswar promises as innovation and opportunity to explore the trending business world. Get ready for a transformative experience as we delve into the dynamic landscape of entrepreneurship over the next 3 days. We would like to invite our today's chief guest, Dr. Tapan Kumar Chen, President and Director of Vedanta Limited. To Venugopal Armuru, Dr. Rajesh Roshan Das, Dean Student Affairs. Dr. Shritama Mishra, Chairperson Esummit'24. Dr. Kodataram Mangipuri, Acting President Students Gymkhana. And our Chief Coordinator, Ahlak, to step onto the dais and occupy the seats. I request the dignitaries to step forward for the lighting of the lamp.
Sir, can you sorry, just
Point Dean Student Affairs, Professor Rajesh Roshan Das, to honor and express appreciation to our today's chief guest, Dr. Tapan Kumar Chand, through a memento.
Huh?
Summit, Entrepreneurship Summit, is a three-day event fostering innovation, entrepreneurship, and collaboration, bringing together visionary minds to explore the business world. We are here to celebrate our 10th edition with the theme Digital Renaissance Entrepreneurial Resurgence. It's great to hear, but do you know what it means? Putting the essence in simple words, Digital Renaissance Entrepreneurial Resurgence signifies a modern shift of entrepreneur endeavors driven by the transformative power of digital technology. Mini Summit, as a culture of IT Bhubaneswar, has improved its work in repeating the charm that exists between entrepreneurship and management. We are going to have blissful 3 days ahead. We are sure that you take back the memories with you. Now we extend a warm welcome to our chairperson of Esummit'24, Dr. Sridhama Mishra, to present the welcome address. Moving on, Chief guest of the evening, Dr. Tapan Kumar, Dean SA Professor Rajesh Raj, PIC ESL Dr. Venugopal, Professor Manipuri, who is the representative of President Gymkhana, Chief Coordinator of the Summit, my faculty colleagues, uh, officers, staff, my dear students, investors, and all the participants who have come from different places across the country. Greetings to all of you and a hearty warm welcome to all of you to the 10th edition of this 3-day e-summit at IIT Bhubaneswar. Today we are extremely happy and pleased to have with us Dr. Tapan Kumar Chand, who is the president of Vedanta Limited. Let me take the privilege of introducing Dr. Chand. Dr. Chand has more than 37 years of experience in mining and manufacturing sector, steel, coal, and aluminium industry. He formulated the marketing plan of Vishakhapatnam Steel Plant. It was Dr. Chand who developed the vision, mission, corporate plan, business model for NALCO, where he was chairman cum managing director. He also prepared the vision for the aluminium industry till 2030. Dr. Chand also developed new business verticals for NALCO in green energy, caustic soda, merchant mining, as well as in lithium. He also held positions as Vice Chairman, Jawaharlal Nehru Aluminium Research Development and Design Center, Ministry of where he designed the aluminium for India. He was the Director Commercial of Visakhapatnam Steel Plant and also the Director of Marketing and HR of Central Coalfields Limited. Dr. Chand has received Excellent Performance Award from Honorable President of India. He is also listed in Top Achievers of Odisha Award by Times of India. He is also a recipient of India Achievers Award for Excellence and Institute Excellence Award from the Honorable President of India. He has some important book publications in his credit. The most important ones are Hybrid Mind and Aluminium the Strategic Mind. The unveiling of this book was also done by our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi. We are extremely grateful to have you among us, Dr. Chand. On behalf of the IIT Bhubaneswar fraternity, this year's eSummit stands out as it commemorates its 10th year of bringing together innovators as well as entrepreneurs. So our theme for this year is Digital Renaissance, Entrepreneur Resurgence, where the focus is on the transformative role of technology in shaping contemporary entrepreneurship. In India, this has been especially significant with the rise of digital platforms. Many Indian entrepreneurs have found new business reach to customers. So in the recent years, we have seen India has emerged as a center for technological expertise. So these advancements have not only enhanced the quality of life within India, but have also made a global impact. So in this 3-day event, numerous competitions as well as events are being planned, of which the most important ones are Startup Expo, Innovation Expo, Investors Drive, and IPL Auction. We are also conducting workshops and conclaves to promote our theme. One of the highlights of eSummit is, of course, IPL auction, which is set to become a huge success with this edition as well. So, in this year's summit, our goal is to inspire creative thinking among the youth and also offer unwavering support to emerging entrepreneurs. As investors, also, we have with us many people, so we also welcome them. And I also welcome all the participants who have come here from different parts of the country. For this edition of eSummit, I also welcome Dr. Sanjay Arora, who will be our guest speaker, Ms. Shreya Jaswal, who is also a chartered accountant and co-founder of Fintro. And Dr. Sanjay Arora is a TEDx speaker, very influential TEDx speaker. We will also have with us Ms. Niveka Muralidharan, who is actually a commerce e-coach and also a TEDx speaker. We will also have with us Mr. Supriyo Sinha, who is a digital tech expert, executive director of business transformation as well as and corporate strategy in the different peerless groups, peerless hospital, peerless hotels, as well as peerless financial services. So they will all be joining us as guest speakers during the events. So also I extend my hearty welcome to all of them. I also welcome all participants who have come, and I really hope that this event turns out to be a competitive one, creative one, transformative, as well as a learning experience for all of us. Welcome, everyone, and thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for a cheerful speech. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Venugopal Arumuru, the professor in charge of research and vice chairman of Esummit'24, to address the gathering. Very warm good evening to all of you. Begin with, I would like to give a brief introduction of ESEL. ESEL, IIT Bhubaneswar, we are engaged in cultivating entrepreneurship spirit in our young students, and we try to engage them in various startup activities by encouraging them to incubate, in which we basically want them to translate their ideas into products
and the eventual goal is to ensure that some of our students comes with new startups. We closely work with our startup center at IIT Bhubaneswar, and we engage our students in various activities related to the startup center. So, as far as eSummit is concerned, this is one of the prime event of eSel activities. And during this event, our students and the other participants who have come from all across India will engage in various activities and competitions. This will inspire innovation and foster collaboration. And I'm sure that this engagement and this learning will impart knowledge to them so that in future they will try to come up with their own startups. So, as a PCEL, as a professor in charge of PCEL IIT Bhubaneswar, I am closely working with eSummit team, and I would like to mention that our chief coordinator, Mr. Vitvich, and his dedicated team has put up a lot of efforts to host this event. I would like to congratulate them. So, at last, I welcome you all. I hope you will have a lot of fun. Those who have come from outside, we will ensure that you will have an enjoyable stay. And if you need any support, we are there to help you. Please reach to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now, right after, we dive into our 10th edition's theme video that's about to take your excitement up a notch. An Indian mining veteran, executive, an author, ex-NALCO chairman, and currently the president and director of Vedanta Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dr. Tapan Kumar Chen, our today's chief guest. Our chief guest launched 10th edition video of eSummit and speak a few words about it.
Good evening to all of you. Dr. Rajesh, Dr. Venugopal, Dr. Naganaturi, Dr. Srikalam Misra, Chief Coordinator, Mr. Haldar, student delegates coming from different parts of the country, students, scholars, well wishers of e-summit. At the outset, on behalf of Confederation of Indian Industries, which I represent, Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industries, Aluminium Association of India, and all the industries of the state of Odisha, I extend warm welcome to all of you to this campus and to this temple secure Odisha. My compliments to the Dean and Professor, Director, as well as Chairman of eSummit to pick up a contemporaneous subject, digital NASA, entrepreneurial resurgence. In fact, if you ask me that what is the most important issue that industry and institution should concentrate, I will tell you, it is entrepreneurship and engagement. Our country, by the turn of the decade, is going to be the youngest country in the world. 64% of its population will be in the working age group. See the huge number of 90 crores. If you see the history of all the developed nations, you will see that at the juncture of the time, they have also faced this particular demographic phenomenon. And they are today developed because they have cultivated this demographic dividend. And now is the turn of India. Such a huge human resource capital. If you utilize
you get bidden. If you do not utilize, they become the liability. It is the entrepreneurship, it is the drive to create opportunities for engagement. Those are the solutions. And in India, we have such a vast population and such huge workforce. One estimate has been made by the economists that if this huge human resource is properly utilized, meaningfully engaged, we'll get a uptick of 2% in the GDP. Just think of, we are at the level of 7 to 8% of the GDP. A double digit figure, what all the economists and we in industry, we are always eagerly looking towards that if India achieves double digit GDP growth, $5 trillion of economy will not be far off. That's why my compliments to IIT that they have focused on this issue, creating an awareness, persuading the policymakers, initiating an ecosystem, and giving the required kind of skills, etc., so that the coming time, this human resource is utilized. Fortunately for us, time has changed and it is changing for the better. A cluster of cutting edge technology, be it AR, be it robotics, be it artificial intelligence, be it sensors, IoT, many more. They are all driving a golden era of digital renaissance with glorification presentation of digitalization and democratization. In areas of art, culture, literature, business, industry, but in business and industry, this democratization has brought significant change. Capital as the criteria for success of business and industry is no more there. It has been replaced with capability. You need not be a son and daughter of a big industrialist or a business house with big surname. If you have an innovative idea, if you have the capability to transfer this innovative idea into a sustainable business, then you are a successful industrialist or a successful business person. See, all the digital platforms, they are only an idea which has become $1 billion of business empires. With the coming time, this digitalization is bringing a democratic process. Digitalization was there. Then why we call this particular time as digital renaissance? Which as you know, renaissance is a French word. It is revival or rebirth. This digitalization is getting presented through this cutting edge technology in a glorified manner. If you should go to and artificial intelligence presentation of a company will be super. So this type of changes when we are driving the economy in a way where plebeians, common person has access to the development and also becoming a leader of the development. Just in short, I would say that digitalization, digital renaissance has brought resurgence of entrepreneurship. We cannot say that entrepreneurship was not there. It was there in the past. You know that India is having 63 million MSMEs giving 112 billion jobs. So it was there. But what matters, the difference is the speed at which the entrepreneurship is rising, the innovative solutions that they are offering, the democratization they are bringing by reversing the cost. Just take a very simple example earlier. Even each people, they can afford to have their supporting staff, send them to the grocery market, etc., fetch grocery. But now, you may be a very common, but you have the ability also to get your grocery delivered in your house because it is digitalized. It is a digital platform which are very much many such examples are there which has equalized in the society. Now, equalization is a great development. One of the biggest contribution of equalization is the democratization of business and industry. If you see, let's see that what has happened at the global, national, and the state level. What kind of resurgence has taken place and in what ecosystem? If you look at global level, take the case of USA. USA is having around 97,000 startups, registered startups. And if you take India, if I go by GOI, Government of India's recently, they have released some data, then it is 1 lakh plus. With 1 lakh plus startups, we are on 110 unicorns. USA with 97,000 startups is having 660 unicorns. Definitely, mature economy will have a better result, but we are more or less. Now let's see how the size of the economy has influenced the traction what the startups. In India, we have a total $150 billion which have been given as funding to the startups. If you look at China, which is the economic size of second most largest economy with a economic size of $19 trillion, is 6 times of that of India. With 6 times of the size of the economy, is giving 6 times of the attraction of the funding capability. In case of USA, it is much more 16 times more. Therefore, one way that the policymakers need to drive is that to grow the economy so the startup gets supported. Let's see what kind of investment support the startups get. In case of India, out of the total startups, 10% get investment support. Whereas in the case of USA, it is 50% of the startups they get the investment support. Now let's see the result of what is happening. With our going through some estimates that around 90% of the startups, you can say more than lost 90% of the startups, they die out. Because between the prototype to the commercial scaling, that zone is known as many of days from the startups. Because many startups, they can show that stage that they drop out. In case of the USA, the result is also around 80 to 75%. The majority take a dark. Similarly, if we see at the state level, what is the ecosystem available? That while India boasts as the third largest startup ecosystem in the world, in the state of Orissa, it is the leader in ecosystem. 1,700 startups so far have been registered in the state of Orissa, generating 15,000 employment. If we compare the average employment generation of each startup is coming around 8 plus. Whereas in case of India, average startup thing is little less than that. It is around 7. So in a way, even if the economy of the state is in a developing stage, still the startups are able to generate employment. And for your information, you will be surprised to know that very matured MSMEs also, 63 million MSMEs at the national level, with generation of employment of 112 million. That means one startup MSME is generating less than two employment, whereas one startup here is generating around 8 employment. The difference of the startup. All we are giving so much of focus of the startup there because if we want to solve this problem of engagement, it is the root, it is the definite root. Now, many of the startups generally they get confined to the which I call it the traditional areas like fintech, education, health, like that. But a very rich area of startup projects which still the startups are missing in the industry. Because working in the industry, I have seen that there are a number of projects which are available in the industry to be taken up by the startups. I'll just give a very small example of my own experience. Just I have joined by that time in Aqua which I done. Then there was a problem which the company was facing relating to fluoride contamination. Now I was looking for some of the startups, technical startups, who can develop a technology where fluoride, instead of getting filtered out, it will be gasified. Because you know that if you filter out fluoride through plasma or through our technology, still that salt remains. And there is a problem for disposal of salt and a lot of people try by the public that contamination is taking place. Three of the scientists they have found a startup. It is located in Hyderabad and came out like me. And I kept this problem. Can you be able to give a solution to that? And I just gave them a hint that I have a feeling that after nano regulation done, undo this problem, some kind of solution you will get. They don't have exactly after 1 month, they came back with a solution where they have built up a nanotank. In that, cathode and anodes are there, effluent will be passed in, and electromagnetic waves will be created, which will contain atomic bonds and provide atoms will start dropping and it will get gasified and then taken in the tube. Really, I was impressed. That was this is the solution which can be made. And then I was asking that what cost of this particular project, the commercial scale, high scale, it will cost around 70 crore. Then there was a lot of reservation in the management, but I thought that we should take that plunge. We should make it, and we made it. And we won't be surprised ever visit Anubhav. There the Anubhav smelter of Nalco is there. You will see that the structure is there where the aluminum chloride is getting circulated and that water is as pure as drinking water. So, if the industry does not step in to support the startups in a bigger way, large scale projects should not be able to come. So that was one of the main initiatives that need to be taken by the industrial outfits and contemporary time is the time of industrial, fourth industrial, you know that this is now going through the of industry 4.0. Yeah, when many changes are taking place, one of the change which is going to take place, and it is certain come, that large scale traditional jobs will simply vanish. Because we have made a solar planning for the next 50 years in Nagpur as well as in Bidang, where we are envisaging that all our platforms, our machine shops, they will be without engineers. It will all be operated by artificial intelligence, by remote control. So if that is so, what happens to the employment scenario? How the teeming million youngsters who are coming out there, there is nothing to worry because large number of jobs in other India are also coming into. And I perceive a shift of employment from large industries to the MSMEs. Large number of jobs will be outsourced, and these jobs will be picked up by the MSME. So it's a opportunity, huge opportunity for the startups that they set up units and they capture this type of opportunity. Recently, two major aluminum parks are coming. One is in Alco. When I was there, I have put up that thing. It is now getting completed. And then aluminum park, Alco and Government position. Another is coming at Jharsuguda, 1+ aluminum park, which again after joining Vedanta, that we initiated that one. Large number of MSME, small units should be there, where the startup should have a lot of opportunities. But what matters is that startup should have a strong connect. Students in the ESL of various institutions like IIT and etc. They should know it is there in the R&D cell of the industry. And so many projects which have been proved feasible in large scale, awaiting commercialization can be. So I hope in the coming days, startups will have a big presence in the fundamental fields of mining, metals, and minerals, where large number of problems and projects are answered. And with this, I would like to conclude that digital NASA has indeed brought a resurgence of entrepreneurship. But what matters is to keep that resurgence on so that we continuously go on cultivating dividend from that. Thanks to all of you.
Victor, for being here with us tonight and encouraging us. Now we'll have a team video.
Team with Anna. Fiber cover out land. So enough. ఇది మూవ్ చేయండి